So as we travel out of here, let's talk to some folks.
Without him, wouldn't have lasted long.
Helen! Isabel!
Izzy!
My love! You were dead. I saw your body. I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer.
He can't.
I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo. I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead. His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right? I will be. And you? In this moment, I want for nothing.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Ah, there you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is... Oh,
We've met.
but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father. May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew, and we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later?
You would be most welcome.
We look forward to it.
You there, Sharon. By the fires of your camp's hearth, we will discuss all we must.
I'll be ready.
That's a Shadowheart, yeah.
Whatever you have to say had better be worth your life.
Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin!
Can I join?
We'll see you later.
What's one more, right?
Like in there. In the curse.
Flaming Fist,
Already feeling
Halsin.
better.
Thaniel rests well. He's healing very rapidly, now that Oliver has returned to him.
When will it be lifted?
I can't say for certain, but we'll see it come to pass long before this place recedes behind us. Don't worry. All is at hand. We can depart whenever you're ready.
You're part of the crew now. Did Thaniel absorb Oliver?
No more than my right hand can absorb my left.
Oh.
Oliver is helping Thaniel to recover. They both lie dormant, like
You're gonna be the
trees
best
awaiting
of
spring.
friends.
Once the curse is lifted, they can stand as one or as a pair. Whatever they wish, I hope they will remain as a pair. It will be good for them both to have a friend, once I'm gone. Still, I would like to return here someday. See Thaniel and Oliver again. In my meditations, or perhaps in person, if the Oak Father wills it. I hope he does.
What now?
I have. But perhaps there is more that I want. Anyway, once the curse is lifted, nature can take its course without me. I belong at your side. And I'm glad to be
it.
had. Glad to be with you, I mean.
Who's thirsty?
I knew I could put my faith in you. If only we had met sooner.
Alright, see you in camp, I guess. Who's on the other side here? Some Flaming Fist, Art.
What was it like
Art was the one in
When
the
Duke Elton formed the Flaming
hospital
Fist,
bed, right?
he sought out people of courage and honor to fill its ranks. You saved Daniel, lifted the curse, and killed an immortal. It's safe to say you'd have been recruited in an instant.
The bards will tell tales of me. Flaming Fists are nothing but mercenaries, immoral ones. How'd you make it here? I grew up hearing stories of Duke Elton. Yeah, let's use our Baldurian.
And intimidating. But he had the courage of 10 men, and a love for Baldur's Gate few could match. I don't know if this Duke Ravengard is the same, but I will say this. The Flaming Fist are the cornerstone of the city, and the Dukes are its foundation. I hope you can save him, for the good of Baldur's Gate.
Can we use a Flaming Fist?
Thank you. But look at me.
Yeah.
I am a relic.
No
A
companion here.
glimpse of history barely strong enough to stand on his own 2 feet. Besides, Nathaniel should have someone here when he wakes up. It's the least I can do.
Valiant. And
I
after
don't
he
think
awakens,
there will be an after. The truth is, the Shadowfell broke something inside me. Something no healer can fix. I don't know how long I have, but because of you, Nathaniel is safe. Because of you, I could help him as he helped me. So, thank you, my friend. And know that I have no regrets. Thanks for watching out for me. You lot could have tossed me back in the shadows.
she was out there for a long time. Is this the way out? Yes. Casually run through some acid on the way out the door.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive. Thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies.
I have allies.
You have the makings of a leader. Your actions have already inspired those around you. Jahira's wisdom will be an asset to you on the journey ahead. Her Harper's too. Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed, we will need others.
I'll seek more allies in the city.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet.
The other
Its
three are just
fate
standing
is
there like,
bound
what
to
are you
ours.
doing?
Seek
like
on
I'm
its
about to
streets
cream my
those
jeans.
whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
The road to Baldur's Gate is west of the town. If we hurry, we'll arrive before the Absolute's forces.
But first, where do we give the ledger? Up here. Punish the wicked. I'm hurt, so this might be bad. We can short rest about it, right? Yeah, we really can't. So naturally, we're gonna YOLO in there and save beforehand.
I would not linger in this land over long,
Yeah,
but
I didn't mean to talk to you actually. Let's just go around, however that means. You mean I couldn't jump down there? The old auto-pathing. Seems to be going way out of the way. We're almost better off just going to the last light in. Is there anything here that I can do, or we just have to go onward to Baldur's Gate? I would prefer to get this out of the way before the rest. I'm dangerously assuming that there's going to be no more enemies now that I've cleared everything out. It's like the long way. We're just gonna fast travel afterwards though, so what about it? This guy did seem kinda evil though.
The air stirs in trepidation. You have the ledger.
Why do you want it?
To punish a murderer. If that is not enough, leave. I have no time for those lacking commitment.
How do we know it's a murderer?
The Raven
not have the
always
ledger?
knows.
Yeah, take it.
We have it. Her lies, her guilt. Madeline reported her friends to a dark justiciar and fled when they were butchered. Well, she flees no more. I will be the conduit for Madeline's spirit. I will force her to face trial, and you will be the judge. Make her beg. Make her suffer.
Let's, see what she has to say first.
Careful, for a serpent in life is a serpent in death.
We're just here for a fair trial.
Witness.
He said I was gonna be punished. That you'd be the judge. But I didn't mean to hurt anyone.
Well, why don't you tell me what
I
happened?
said it didn't mean nothing. That Ben and Mark were just drunk and whining. The Dark Justiciar promised she was gonna chat with him. She promised!
If it was drunk complaining, why did you report them?
The Dark Justiciar said to report everything, big or small. She ain't the type you say no to. She gave him a dagger each and told him to press it against their stomachs on the count of 3 to start stabbing and not stop till she said so. She never said stop. I'd do anything to take it back. Anything.
You murdered your friends, you're a coward. Nothing you need to know. This wasn't your fault. Yeah, I feel like the Dark Justiciar was just like not okay. Favorable beginnings.
What I did was wrong, and I won't ever forgive myself.
What is
But
favorable
hearing
beginnings?
that just one person doesn't hate me, that one person forgives me, makes the load so much lighter. Thank you.
You were supposed to make her suffer, not forgive her!
What happened wasn't her fault. She deserved forgiveness.
That doesn't matter! I seek the guilty, the tormented, the anguished. You have crossed me. And for that, I end your pathetic life!
We're in a bad way, folks. I should have saved it.
You still have time to surrender.
Does she get in there?
Quickly.
Wild shape. He's a big Panther fan, I know that. Increase strength by 2, possibly make creatures fearful. How about this? We move closer to him. I think we're already there.
Blood comes easy these
We
days.
swap over to Ven, who's going to sneak attack, maybe with some toxin. What's this guy's deal? Threatened. Sleep in bliss, burden of time. He's necrotic immunity and psychic vulnerable. Let's do this. And then we'll sneak attack on him. Critical miss. Come on. Let's not read that in the middle of a fight. Oh, we got a raven here too.
And I thought we were going to be friends.
Why do I get fearful from that? That's annoying.
You have been judged and found wanting.
You're going to advantage on attack rolls against aberrations. You ain't an aberration. We got psychic damage on here. Wow, I wasn't close enough. That's great. I'm an idiot. Let's prone you. No prone? Can push you though, right? You got 18. At least this guy's gonna be dead relatively quick. That can't really do 18. I can't do 18 at all, so we might as well just... Critical miss, yeah.
Death won't take me yet.
Dunzo.
Orders.
Ta-da!
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Madeline had some gold. We take some camp supplies. Ledger. We take a silver glass, a silver tray. Now we read her ledger, which says, the words for the attention of Dark Justiciar Natasha are written across the top of every page. This is an excerpt from the last page. Morning, day 15. Sizen Noak said Ketherick wouldn't hold on to Moonrise Towers for long at this rate. Oh, this is the one where he was talking shit about Ketherick. That's right. We did know about this. We needn't care much about how this goes. We can loot
up.
This mother effer. Let's quick travel over to the road to Baldur's Gate.
I
And
hope
here,
I can say the same of
we will
myself
take our long rest.
soon enough.
Yes. Should I have just gone to camp, I suppose? Ah. Dame Aelin and Isabel are over here.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing
she
I
was
can
out
tell
there.
you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shaz.
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old
She was a
song, girl.
Selûnite
Your goddess
doing her
cares
little
more for her precious secrets
mission.
than she does her devotees.
And then the Dark
to the
Justiciars
point.
got to her.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed.
Open your mind to that
Your
sensation.
mind joins
She's
with
letting me in. We
Shadowheart's.
gotta go in, right?
Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere.
They fabricated this to save her. Oh yeah, go with the scary lady. That's cool. We're gonna make her murder that guy. Or do it right in front of her.
Something sparks in your memory. Teachings about Selûnite rites of passage.
Yeah.
About how they
I
would
knew that.
abandon their children out in the wilds and force them
She
to
was
find their
Selûnite.
way home. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself
father?
in him?
Yikes.
Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family?
course they
You are
would.
not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
I'll help.
Your parents are
But that's
with your
not what I would
abductors.
say.
You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed.
Jeez Louise.
The spear. How do you have it? I threw it into
She's
the
getting all the
Shadowfell.
weapons here.
Shara
Who's
is
the
quick
main
to
character?
discard whatever
Me or
she has no
Shadowheart?
use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shar calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shar torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
Jeez. Daniel's here.
You did it. Catherick Thorm is no more. The Shadow's grip is broken. Soon, the land shall heal.
Reward?
I would agree. But patience is needed. Nature moves at its own pace, and bestows its bounty when it sees fit. Give it time. A reward shall come to you when you need it most.
Hope so. Doesn't seem like anybody else wants to have a talk. Jahir is here with Withers and Arabella. I'm wondering if something's going to happen after we slizzy. Let's get rested. Bunch of the homies just watching us sleep. Awkward. Alright, we have a conversation to be had with Shadowheart.
I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it.
I mean, I read
My parents
between
are
the
alive,
lines.
and
Why couldn't you?
I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shar denied to me.
You're forced to live the lie, and the truth is starting to reveal itself.
Indeed. But the truth may yet prove painful. Who knows what Shar still keeps from me? We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to.
And what is that?
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Do we talk about us?
Of course.
Oh, brown chicken, brown cow? Give her a
Well,
little
don't
smooch.
stand in ceremony. Come here.
Why would you have to ask? Whoa, this is getting a little way friskier than just a kiss. Little shoulder kisses on my armor. Astarian's in the background, just like, oh, yeet. That was it, huh? How are you faring?
What to feel? My parents are alive, and I need to save them. I'm lucky to have you by my side. I don't think I could face what's to come otherwise.
All right, well, you'll face what's to come, and you'll come to the face.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should
Right, you got
Baldur's Gate
daddy
fall to
issues
the
too.
Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun.
The Absolute's cult has Raven Guard. Where will they take him?
Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole Grand Duke throw open the gates for them.
What about Gortash and Orin?
Orin? I'd never heard tell of, but Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash, and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like.
Mizora said you can say what led to your pact in exile. It's time I know the whole truth.
Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it?
Dog, come on.
It is. And I did. I was 17. Father, older Raven Guard, had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move.
Ooh, I failed the religion save. What is the cult
A
of the
religion
dragon?
devoted to
Since I
conjuring
failed
the
the save.
most evil of goddesses.
Or check,
the
I should
dragon
say.
Tiamat. A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill. The Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened.
Ooh, more visions of sugar plums.
In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth.
Is this a riddle?
The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. The first of Tiamat's 5 heads. As the maelstrom howls, Mizora's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul, and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
Also manipulative.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness, and I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city.
Why would she want to save it? Brave choice and a frightening one. Why would she want to save it?
She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel.
Tiamat
playing
made a
both
play
sides,
for
man.
power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mazora's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie.
Sacrificing your soul to save the city. Aren't I from Baldur's Gate? Wasn't
I
that?
don't know that it was brave.
That saved me indirectly.
I just
would
know that
imagine.
it was right. The moment I agreed, I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis.
What's Dis?
The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. When we were done, all that remained were 5 greyed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed.
My lips are sealed. Battle with the cult of the dragon. Is that how you lost your eye? What about your father?
He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Mazora had swept it clean. After, he said only one word. Go. So I did.
It's the monkey paw, man. Is that how you lost your eye? I feel like...
It is. The one scar I ever bore of it.
I just felt like that question was none of my business.
Replaced it with a sending stone.
We're tight, I guess.
She uses it to track my location and speak from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and still never shake her. I understand.
You must have been furious at your father?
No, never.
I feel like that was still part of the same line of conversation.
In
Why
his
would I
eyes,
say let's
I
change the
invited
subject
a devil
and
into
ask
our
about it
midst.
again?
I was a fool at best, a traitor at worst, and Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither.
Suppose you can't blame him. You thought you'd sprout horns.
A Grand Duke's duty is to his city, first and foremost. There would only ever be one outcome.
My faith protects me.
Can we level these guys up?
I must keep going.
Oh, I didn't mean to be her.
No, never mind. With haste.
Aylin's just chilling here. Astarion's over here. Lae'zel. Feels like no one else has anything to say. Astarion's got all the goods. He who was. What ails thy mind? The queen was clear, a full retreat to the Shadowfell with all due haste. You beheld the fate of Lover's Whisper after a 10-day in the darkness. She knew not her name. These lands are rich in tragedy and memory, but our minds are vulnerable to the malignant curse. Lover's Whisper strangled her own raven this morning. Her raven. The queen was incensed at the loss of her child and struck Lover's Whisper down, as was her right. Return at once, or I'll be forced to report your desertion of thine will. Superior healing. Oh shit. I don't know if I need that or if I can sell it. I feel like I don't need these books. I don't remember what the bliss does. Entity has advantage on physical checks and disadvantage on mental saving throws, and vulnerable to psychic damage. Oh, so dude was vulnerable to psychic because I had that on me. I should almost do a psionic overload, but I'm vulnerable to it. Not good. Maybe I'll send this to camp. There's a whole bunch of paper that I probably should get rid of at some point. I don't know if I need this. Send that over to Lae'zel, I guess. This is the Grand Duke to Art Culla. There's probably a ton of paper that I don't need. How much of this can I unlock? 8 of them? Stage fright. Shadowheart can do some too, huh? She has favorable beginnings.
Time to rest.
It's passive, okay. She doesn't want any of this.
Can't afford to stay idle.
I feel like she concentrates a lot, so that might be good to have. When an enemy within 9 meters casts a spell, you can use your reaction to inflict 1d4 psychic damage to the caster per the spell's level. Might as well do that. When you bring a creature down to fewer hit points than your number of evolved illithid powers, which in this case she's got 3, 2, it dies, and all nearby creatures take 1d4. Sacrifice half your remaining hit points to heal a target for the same amount. This is passive.
Still alive, so that's progress.
I think I'm gonna get Psionic Backlash here. Creatures suffering falling damage because of your actions take an additional 1d8 psychic. Push anything and anyone back 6 meters. What about that? And then just start throwing them off of stuff. Targets have disadvantage on attack rolls, take 2 to 12 psychic damage every time they miss. Invest a creature with your power that heals it when it attacks, but also makes it vulnerable to all damage. I don't think I need that one personally. Once per long rest, you can change a successful attack roll against a foe into a critical hit. That might be a fight ender, so... Under a volatile shield around yourself or an ally, granting the target 10 temporary hit points. You can only have temporary hit points from one source. If these temporary hit points are lost due to incoming damage, a shield burst, possibly stunning nearby foes. And this is not concentration or anything. I think I'll do this one. Displace.
If not over, then through.
I think we're out of here. And we're going to be onward to Baldur's Gate soon.